I think one of the biggest things I've learned from the A2 course is the advancement from AS of working with an actor. When we worked on the AS course, we only had one actor, and he was very cooperative, and we got all the shooting done in pretty much one day. However, with A2, our entire shooting schedule for the week depended on the availability of the actor. When he was available, communication was a big, was a bit of an issue. We as directors had to get our ideas across to him, and it required him to, do certain things on camera, and sometimes it got a bit lost in the translation. But it's all experience, and I think we've all learned that what it's like to work with an actor and come out better for it.
I think one of the biggest things that I've learnt this time is about the planning phase. It's really good to have a plan in place, and we did that originally with the Gantt chart, but it's also good to have sort of a second or a third backup plan, because things change, like the weather for reshoots. You can never really have a specific day. You've got to have sort of a week where you can film and hopefully get the right sort of weather. Same with actors. If the actors aren't free when the rest of the crew is free, then you've got to work around that. But planning is definitely important, but it's definitely good to have a few other plans in place.
From the movement from AS to A2, I've learned the different amount of work that goes into different media products. Like this year, I found that the workload was much higher and much more difficult, because you had to take film and music and then put them together, and you had to fit them together. So during the editing process, it was much more difficult.
Something that I found quite difficult, and something that was actually a good, allowed for more development from me, was the fact that we were going around using lots of different locations, and it needed us to be out there on location, moving props around in the public as well. And it really taught me time management. I mean, from the Gantt charts that we created early on, just it taught me to stick to deadlines and just develop our filming style. The shots we used, and yeah.
Something I learned about this time was we had to leave town to get used to the new equipment. For example, this time school funded a new camera for us, and last year we had a preliminary task, so we had sort of a few weeks to get used to the camera and the editing software, but this time we had to build it into the whole process, which we didn't really think about at the start, but we managed it in the end.
Going out to the public and asking for permission to film in locations. Like we used Fregolas, which is a cafe in Sandbach for one of our scenes, and we had to go in there and ask if we could use it and organise a time with when it's out of hours. And it's just communicating with other people about the project.